Hello everyone, my name's Jules and I'm happy to welcome you to my new channel, East, West, East. Now the reason I named it that was because I'm a Westerner and I look east sometimes to study sayings, primarily idioms and proverbs from China, in order to better understand culture and language of both the East and the West, and in that way to sort of reconcile differences, to understand the mindsets from different parts of the world. And the East and the West are very different in their thinking and in their habits and in their culture. As a Westerner who lived in China for more than a decade and with a partner who is a fluent Mandarin speaker, one of the main language of China, but there are many, I continue to learn from those sayings, and I want to share and invite you on that journey with me as I continue to learn now. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the post that I post, which may be explanations of various sayings, and also in the future some video clips. Now the first saying I have for you is actually by a very famous guy starting with C, so I think the name is on your lips. Yes, it's that Chinese philosopher Confucius, who lived a very long time ago, but I think has been very influential in Chinese thinking and Chinese people around the world. And so he's got a lot of sayings that really teach us about human character and human nature. So it's no surprise that the first saying I'm going to share with you has been attributed to Confucius. But hopefully they won't all be from Confucius, but this first one is. So I'm going to show you now the first saying, and you'll hear a recording from my partner Roger in really good Chinese as you look at this saying here.
三人行，必有我师.
Okay, I hope you got that. So, 三人行，必有我师. There's a rough translation underneath, but Chinese characters are fascinating. They really are. They tell a story in just a few. So this is a little story. We've got the sanren. San, just like the number 3, it has 3 strokes, which is really lovely. Sanren means 3 men, or we would understand that as 3 people. Now, 3 people doing what? 3 people are walking. Okay, sanren xing. I've got here 3 men walking. That's the literal translation, but we would understand that is 3 people walking along together. All right, and then biyo means must have my teacher. What does that mean, must have my teacher? Well, it means amongst the 3 people walking together, there's going to be a teacher. There's going to be somebody that I can learn from, who can mentor me, that I can learn from him or her. That's the chance. So there's someone better than me. There's someone wiser, more knowledgeable than me in that group of only 3 people. Now, I really like that saying. Why? Because it shows the humility of the person writing, of Confucius here, that I'm going along with 3 people, perhaps 3 random people, 3 people I don't know or don't know very well. And I think that I can learn from one of them, maybe more than one, but one of them will be able to teach me something. To me, sometimes that's the polar opposite of the way some Western people think. So I'm not going to name any names and say which countries, which cultures, but it seems to me that in general, if I were walking along with 2 other people, there would be many Western leaders or Western people who would say, well, if there's 3 people walking on, the chances are I'm better than both of them. They can learn from me, not me learn from them. So what that shows, I think, is that generally, the culture, the Chinese culture, and you might extend that to other Asian cultures, and please tell me if that's the case, are willing or more humble in thinking that they can learn from 2 other people, 1 other person in a group of 3. whereas the Western person would be a little bit proud and say, oh, no, I know better than these two people. Chances are I'm the best. And I think that's very true. So I hope you've enjoyed the little saying today. There you go. And that you come back for more next time I'm posting something up. Until next time, bye.